My name is Lakshay and I'm from Delhi itself. I have been working as a digital marketer and graphic designer for the past 1.5 years since graduating in 2018. My overall band score is 8. I scored the highest in 2 sections, which was listening and reading, 8.5 in both. I considered both of them to be my worst areas before the exam, and I only had about 5 days to prepare for the whole exam for all of the 4 sections. So I crammed day and night. I took off from my job and prepared for the 2 sections first of all. And while I was preparing, I got to know that I had to take the speaking test first, so I had to drop it in between. But I mainly prepared through YouTube videos and the test material I got from IELTS itself. Additional effort, I would say, I just worked day and night upon the sections that I thought were really poor for me. Like in the reading section, I thought that I could not finish reading the whole paragraph in the time frame. So I looked for strategies online. I practiced skimming and scanning over and over again with my stopwatch at the side. So that's how I think I got better in those sections. Basically, I chose computer-delivered IELTS because I had a time limit for the results to be submitted to my university, which I was getting admitted to. So that's the reason I chose computer-delivered IELTS. I have not much of a preference between written IELTS and the computer-delivered, but I thought it was a overall better experience because I've given other exams on computers, so I thought it would be better for me to do this on computer itself. As I said, my weaknesses were basically in the reading section and the listening section, because the 4th section of the listening section, that was considered the hardest. So I was really nervous when I was preparing for that, and I would mess up a lot of times. But through practice and working on it day and night, that's how I got better upon those sections. Yeah. I had downloaded many apps of IELTS listening, reading, writing sections, all of them. So they were individual apps in my phone. So I would go through them once upon a time. When I was out and about, I would open them, read through the sections, and practice the questions within the time limit. And for the speaking section, I was nervous because I only had about half a day to prepare for the speaking section. But I considered that to be more than enough at the end. Because I used the apps that I had in my phone to record myself, listen to it over and over again, consider my, evaluate my shortcomings, and then overcome it eventually. For the exam day, I would say not to study too much in the morning if you have, an exam in the morning shift or the evening shift. So I woke up, I came here as soon as possible, and I just sat here doing nothing. And the main thing is to clear your mind, not to be nervous, and maintain your focus. I would say to not be nervous, first of all. That's the main thing. When you arrive here at the IELTS test center, you feel like, oh, what am I going to do? If I'm going to be able to finish the whole exam within the time frame and everything, and if I'm going to be able to analyze my answers, if they were right and everything, would I have enough time? So I would say that, before going into the exam, clear your mind, don't think about anything. When you're in the exam, it automatically gets to you, that feeling of focus. So you're not distracted by anything around yourself. So that's how you can, ace the exam or do better at least.